Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. This is the brand new Horizon Realms update. Today, we're back on the Xbox, but if you're looking for Forza Horizon 5 PlayStation 5 gameplay, I've probably already got some uploaded here on the channel. I'll link to that in the description down below so you can check it out for yourself. If you don't know what Horizon Realms is, it's the brand new FH5 update. I've already made an entire video explaining what this game mode is, how it works, how you can play it online with your friends, play it solo, and so on. I will also link that in the description. It's a good thing this can go off-road. Anyways, that's not what today's video is about. Today, we're jumping into FH5 and unlocking a new car. As with all of the new cars in this month's update, you need to go and unlock specific accolades. No more festival playlist stuff. You need accolades. What's interesting about this one, though, is all of the other cars in this month's update can be unlocked in here. You go into Evolving World and then into Horizon Realms, and if you scroll all the way over to the right, you'll find the Mammoth, you'll find the Lotus, and you'll find the Strato. And you might be saying, Nick, where's the other Lamborghini? Let me show you. If you're looking for the Lamborghini Revuelto, this is where you'll find it. You'll need to head into road racing and then scroll all the way over to the right and then all the way over here in its own row. This is the Horizon Circuit Pro accolade, but as you might notice, the accolade's locked. And to unlock it, you need to actually do this accolade first by completing a race over there. The way you unlock the accolade is by coming over to this new race event on the map, the Horizon Stadium Circuit, and just finish a race. Bonus points, if you win the race, you'll only have to do one race and you'll unlock both accolades. Side note, if you're actually the world's laziest person, I actually made an event lab to help you win the race that will take you about, well, that long. If you are the laziest person on the planet, there's your shortcut. I hope you enjoy. After the race, we get dropped back into the open world, and our accolade is now unlocked. So we can head back into road racing, and because we won the event, we've got the Stadium Rookie Challenge and the Pro Challenge, which grants us the Revuelto. And just like that, the car is unlocked and added to our garage. What a sick car. So let's jump into it. This is the brand new 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto, which many people have probably already mentioned in the comments. I say a bit strange. It's just the way I say it, okay? It is Lamborghini's new 1,000 horsepower V12 hybrid system. It does weigh a little bit more than some of the other Lambos. It's over 4,000 pounds, but the 1,000 horsepower makes up for it. So today, we're gonna jump into this thing, give it a go. We're gonna upgrade it, do a bunch of stuff to see if it's any good. But before that, let's try it bone stock. Hello, Lamborghini engine. Do they still have the protective coating on the pedals there? I think they do. I guess we should probably start today off with a bit of a sound test. I know it's the same 6.5 liter V12 that like a lot of the other Lambos have, but let's give it a go and see if it's any different. I was expecting a copy-pasted engine note. That is not a copy-pasted engine note. That sounds wild. Let's go take it to our first race, and since we skipped it earlier, let's hit up the stadium circuit. As per usual, though, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the brand new Lamborghini Revuelto. This is Lamborghini's newest, latest, and greatest project, the replacement for the Lamborghini Aventador, and it's Lamborghini's first proper plug-in hybrid. Lamborghini messed around with hybrid systems on the Countach and the C and Sci and Sussy Roadster. Both of those had hybrid systems built in, but this was like their first proper one. So yes, it's still got Lamborghini's big V12 that they're known for, but they combined it with a hybrid system, and that's what allows them to boost the horsepower to 1,001. And boy, is it quick. And boy, is it an expensive car. Here in Canada, these things will run you about $1 million today, which is absolutely insane. I remember when the Lamborghini Aventador came out, and that was like a $400,000 car, and this thing dropped 15-ish years later, and it's over double the price. That is wild. However, there are some really cool things going on behind the scenes with this car. Every single one of them is pretty much unique. If you happen to have $1 million laying around, you have the option of over 400 colors to choose for these things, and that's just for the exterior paint color. That doesn't go into details about carbon fiber specs, interior color, interior carbon fiber, or anything like that. It is wild how unique these things really can be straight from Lamborghini. All this to say, everybody's going to be throwing these things online saying, I know what I've got, a one-of-one Lamborghini Revuelto. I cannot express it enough. This thing is unbelievably cool. If it's your first video you've seen on this channel before, hi, I'm Nick. I'm Lamborghini's #1 sim. The LP670 is genuinely my favorite car of all time, and this thing being, well, the successor to the successor is just awesome. I've always loved these big Lambos. I mean, sure, you might need to ignore the price tag, but let's be honest, most Lamborghini owners do. Let's take this thing back to the Horizon Festival. I'm really interested to see what customization that we've got for this thing. Because this thing has a different V12 engine, I would assume we're gonna have different V12 engine upgrades, so we'll probably keep the stock engine in just to see if it is any different. But bone stock, funny, Ferrari V12 we can put in. That's illegal. I'm not doing that. We're already all-wheel drive, so no need to mess around with that either. Making it rear-wheel drive actually makes our PI go up, interestingly. We can, however, twin-turbo the stock engine on this thing. That brings us to 1,200 horsepower. Actually, before we go any further, I just want to see if this is the same V12, like, in the coding for the game. If it is, we're gonna have about 1,500 horsepower. Oh. Wait, what? Wait. So you're telling me the Lamborghini Aventador V12 can build more horsepower than the Lamborghini Revuelto V12? How does that make any sense? Just out of interest, how much horsepower can this engine build? Only 1,200 horsepower. That's wild. So they actually reduced the horsepower for this Lambo. That's a little disappointing. Let's throw the Lambo V12 back in. We'll leave it with that. We do not even have the option of a front splitter on this thing. We can go and get some Forza Aero, which for some reason doesn't fit even a little bit, but actually really nicely puts us up into S1 class, or down into S1 class, while giving us more handling, acceleration, and so on. In terms of the tires, we are on semi-slicks, bone stock. We can go in and toss on full racing slicks, or if you want to try to do meta stuff, you can throw on some rally tires, which I guess actually wouldn't be a bad idea either, so let's throw those on. Let's also make our rear tires that's ridiculous. 365 in the rear, and we've got some engine spacers available for it, so we can, I was really imagining some poke on the engine spacers, but I guess not. Let's get some nice 80 V1 wheels. Thank you very much. Let's also go for an upgraded clutch, an upgraded transmission. Yeah, upgraded drive shaft, and an upgraded differential. The drift differential is the fastest. Oh, and look at this. The game is already considering this thing to be on the best brakes in the game, which, again, an interesting choice. Anti-roll bars, we'll throw those on. Weight I guess we'll get some weight reduction, just a little bit for now. And then I've already spoken about the horsepower stuff, so let's just go for a rear wing on here, bring our PI down again. And in that case, then we can get some more horsepower. I know, it's ugly, but it should be nicer to drive now. After all of our upgrades, we weigh less than we did before. We have more horsepower than we did before, and our PI came down at the expense of some tires, but I think we should be okay. Let's just finish things up with a lovely paint job. Unfortunately, the developers don't give us 400 paint options. We've got orange, white. The blue is so nice. I also love the purple. The black is really nice. I was kind of hoping we could have got the cool, like, Lambo matte black, but you know what? I don't remember the last time I made a car in this game matte black. I straight up couldn't tell you what it is. But these big Lambos in matte black, it's genuinely the Batmobile. This thing looks unbelievable. adorable. I love the look of this thing. If we are cosplaying as the Batmobile, I just need to do one quick thing. Let me just... Very good. Doing the race at night is actually an added bonus because you can't see the ugly rear wing on the back of this thing. Just ignore it, okay? It's fine. I promise it's fine. It's gonna make us faster. There is a reason I decided to do these upgrades because there is one problem with the Lamborghini Revuelto. I don't know how to say this in a very nice way, but it's not actually a super fast car. Here's the deal. You know how a bunch of car manufacturers like to take their cars out to the Nürburgring to get some lap times for them and put them up against other competitors and like other cars they've made and so on? Did you know Lamborghini took the Lamborghini Revuelto out to the Nürburgring? They did a whole bunch of laps with it, testing it, seeing how fast it would go. And would you like to know what the lap time was? I'm sure you would. So would I. Lamborghini never told anybody what the time was. I have a sneaking suspicion it wasn't as fast as they thought it was, and then went, actually, we've just decided we never went to the Nürburgring. We never went. What? What? My sneaking suspicion of what went on is the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is actually one of the fastest cars around the Nürburgring. It was like a 6-minute 44 or something insanely fast. It's like in the top 5 cars. I've got to assume the Lamborghini Revuelto went considerably slower than that, and probably, to be quite honest, didn't crack the 7-minute mark. And I've got a feeling Lamborghini purposely didn't publish the time because they wouldn't want owners who had just spent $1 million on the Lamborghini's latest and greatest supercar hypercar thing to feel bad about their lap time being slower than the old one. You've also got to assume the reason it didn't go faster, it doesn't have any of the fancy aero that the SVJ has. It's heavier than the SVJ is and so on. So it makes sense, but I'd love to know how fast it actually went around. Side note, though, I don't know if you were able to tell from my driving there. That was actually amazing to drive. Also, hold up a second. What is this exhaust made of? This is like... wild. Look at the detail on the exhaust, bro. I don't know why Lamborghini ribbed the exhaust for her pleasure, but okay. When Lamborghini eventually decides to make a Revuelto SVJ at some point in the future, I've got a sneaking suspicion it's gonna be pretty quick because that was good. But what about rally racing? I know, you weren't thinking that. Good thing I'm here. Let's chuck some off-road race tires on here. And then let's also get some rally suspension on there. That looks ridiculous. And then, could I downgrade the horsepower? Yes! Very good. I've actually decided I'm happy with where it is. Now, we're even lighter than we were before. 3,300 pounds. That's a little bit more like it. We still have over 1,000 horsepower. And you know what? Did you ever see that video of that guy in the Gallardo doing rally racing in his yellow Gallardo? I'm gonna honor him with a yellow Revuelto. Is this a good idea? No. Is it gonna be a fun idea? Absolutely. Actually, since we've got so much horsepower, why don't I take it to this El Descendo cross country straight down the volcano? I completely forgot to mention it earlier, but you can actually tune the front aero on this thing, even though there's no front aero on this thing. So there you go. So let's give it a go. Bright yellow Lambo doing a bit of off-roading. Oh, my gears are so short. Oh, dear. Okay, we just need a full send and a half. Oh, dear. Oh, this is already going a bit badly. That's a Bugatti backwards. That's something else backwards. That's a McLaren in the way. Goodbye. I think it's a Lambo 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, the McLaren's coming. Oh my God, that Senna is I'm doing my absolute best to catch up to the two in front, but I think it might be a bit of a lost cause. I have no idea what those two are. I think the front one is an Aventador. I have no idea what the silver thing is. It's a Lambo 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is the AI so crap? Did the developers do something to the AI in this new update? I don't think I've ever lost to the AI on this race before, and I'm about to come third. No, Aventador, no. Wait, one of them missed the check. One of them missed. The silver dude missed the checkpoint. It is an Aventador in P1. It's a... What is going on with the AI today? One corner, they're Ayrton Senna. The next corner, they're Liam Lawson. I don't understand what's going on today. I think it's time to full upgrade it. I don't think we're going to be able to make this thing X-Class. Stock Lambo engine, then throw the twin turbos on. I've already got the aero. Now give it full slicks. I don't think we're going to reach the top of the class. You know what? I'm even going to go as try hard to get the lightest weight wheel. Give it a 6-speed gearbox as well now. I think I'm screwed. What happened to the Lambo? I don't know why this thing is so slow. I feel like comparing it to the Aventador, this thing is just not great stats-wise. Not even a little bit. Like, sure, we've got 1,400 horsepower now, but we weigh a little bit more. We do have the full slicks, but it's just, I don't think it's enough. I'm gonna do everything in my power to try to make this faster. Is it gonna work, though? I have absolutely no idea. I'm just gonna try and hope. Since we're fully upgraded now, I guess we should take it to my patented AR-12 full-speed tech. What could possibly go wrong? How hard could it be to drive a big what are these cars I'm racing against? Why am I racing the little Lotus Elan? And follow-up question, how is it beating me? This race, unfortunately, is taking place in post-rain conditions, so the ground is a little bit wet, so we're gonna lose a tiny little bit of grip, but we're gonna hope and pray our downforce can make up for it. Oh, that's a break. That's a break. That's a break. That would have been flat in the dry. It is not dry. Even though I was kind of bullying the Lamborghini Revuelto about being a big, heavy, slow-ish Lambo, every single thing that I've thrown at it, it is just dealt with beautifully. I'm honestly so impressed. The only downside of this car is straight up just the engine. I don't know why the developers would have made this engine worse than the old Lamborghini Aventador V12. That's the only bad thing I can say about this. If you were to delete the Lamborghini Aventador from existence and just put this thing in a vacuum, it's a 10 out of 10 car. Everything I've thrown at it, it's dealt with beautifully. It's felt so incredibly balanced to drive, so predictable, and just so kind of easy to drive, which is not something you'd expect from a big, heavy Lambo. And even fully upgraded, it's able to cope with it beautifully across the line. We have one more thing to do, and arguably it's the hardest challenge of them all. It's time to go drifty. I feel like just based off Lambo rules, I should keep it all-wheel drive. When I eventually, or have already done the Lamborghini Storotto, I'll make that thing rear-wheel drive, but I feel like this thing should stay all-wheel drive because it's, you know, it's the big Lambo. It's the special one. We will twin turbo it. No aero for this thing. We will need to reduce the grip. Let's give it drag racing slick. I'm not gonna lie, I also love the stock wheels on this thing. I think they look awesome. The only way they could have got a bit better, I guess Lamborghini really said, why only have one nut when you could have 5 nuts? Which, to be honest, fair play. Anyways, let's get some drift suspension on. Let's get some anti-roll bars in the front and the rear. Full weight reduction. Beautiful. I've already got 1,200 horsepower. Yeah, we're fine. Let's just go with that. Side note, this is now an S2 class drift car, which is slightly concerning. I'm just gonna do my best though, okay? And we're gonna hope that this works. I'm gonna leave the differential like this. This is how it was set up with the upgrades that I've got on it. I don't know if this is authentic. I don't know how much power Lamborghini puts to the back, but I'll leave it at 80%. If it is accurate, then hey, nice. Would it really be an AR-12 video though if I didn't paint the Lamborghini blue? Wait, let me cook. Meal is going in the cooker and is being cooked. Simply lovely. Gordon Ramsay would be proud. For the big Lambo, let's do it right. Let's hit up my favorite drift zone in the game. I don't think we're getting a new PB here. Probably 220K would be pretty nice for this. As the sun sets over Mexico, into the drift zone we go. Why is it so grippy? I have absolutely no idea why the front end feels like it's glued to the road, but it's such a weird feeling. Like, I'm doing the best that I can with this, but the front end genuinely feels absolutely stuck. Attempt number 1, we go 225. I need to fix the 2. Let's go even more camber, even more toe. I don't know why that thing's so grippy. Even more tire pressure on here. The majority of the power is going to the rear, so it's like, it should be sliding no problem, but it just feels weird, and I don't know what it is. Attempt number 3, and another tune for the Lamborghini Revuelto. I think we cooked. I fixed the front grip issue. Oh my, the big Lambo's good. Look at the angle it's able to hold. That's very nearly a new personal best. 240,000 points for the Lamborghini. Straight up, I have never once playing this game had to go that aggressive in the tuning option to actually get a car to slide the way I want it to. That, though, is the Lamborghini Revuelto, the latest and greatest hypercar from Lamborghini. Lamborghini. And it might not be the fastest thing out there, but boy, is it a nice car to drive.